Hi, guys. We are here with another episode of Creators to Creators today. Today, we have a special guest.
Alan Delabie.
Welcome back. You're no stranger to the show. You've been on quite a few times. Also,
Yeah.
to people, people are listening. We go way back. I think 10 plus years now. That kind of tells you how old we are.
Oh, yeah.
But
Especially me.
hey, listen, you aged very well. I just I'm so glad that you came back to talk to us about your new project, your new horror movie. Yeah, just I'm curious, for the people that are listening that who don't know, you are actor, producer, director, writer.
Mm.
You do it all. And
I do my best. I try also. It's so hard.
It's hard.
But the multiple at it's very, very tough.
It's tough. But you love what you do. There's some type of sense of like you really enjoy what you're doing. So there's nothing that you're not like.
No, I mean I enjoy it, but it's very hard, and people who don't understand, sometimes you have no choice because this industry is very strong. And so if you want to make it happen for yourself, you have to take your own hands. You know what I mean? So don't wait to nobody.
Like, don't wait by the phone, do it yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, do it yourself, but of course you need people around. You need some stuff. Nobody can be, you cannot do something without no help.
That's true. Like you can't do it alone, because it takes a village to make a movie. Yeah. I mean, and you've done it so well. I mean, listen, you've created so many projects, and from the outside looking in, if I was never in the industry, but because we're a part of this, I understand the work that it goes into what you're doing and creating projects. But you do it so well. Like you when we talk, sometimes you'll be like, I have this great idea, but you get it done. Like you find a way to figure it out.
Yeah. It's very important when you have something in your plate. You have to develop, and you have to also don't give up.
Right.
Because it's so complicated sometimes, and because so much content nowadays, and so much competition. But sometimes you have to figure this out, to say, okay, I am out of the competition. I create my own way, my own road, because people want to compete, but they are not on the same league. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's a very competitive industry. You're right, absolutely, 100%. But I mean, it's saturated. What we do.
yeah.
There's so many people are doing the same thing. There's so many actors, so many filmmakers. But it's figuring out, like you said, like I think you've done that. I think that's why it works for you so well, is that you found like the people, maybe not the core people that you like to work with, that you rework with again. And I think that's the signs of success for a lot of people, because it's like Tyler Perry. Team, exactly.
Yes. It's all about team.
Yeah.
If you want to grow up something, you have to keep your circle tight. So your circle very tight, and grow up with them. So no jealousy, no compare, each other, because everybody's have a plan. Everybody's have a talent to bring on board on project.
Absolutely.
So if you're a writer, if you're a director, if you're a music composer, if you are editor, if you are VFX, CGI, VFX, whatever, it's very important to bring all the talent to make it very amazing project.
100%. Yeah, and I think that's you do it so well. Like I look at Tyler Perry, and he works with a lot of his same actors a lot, and keeps them
understand
employed.
now. I understand why. Because on the process of acting, and specifically when some people start, they need to understand, if you are the beginner, you start early, you don't have too much experience. Don't expect to got a lot of money about what you're doing now, because everything takes time. So sometimes when you cast people, how much I would be paid? You will be paid, but of course, not the biggest money of the universe, because it's an independent project, and we don't have a big budget like the studio have money.
Yeah.
It's impossible. But sometimes people don't understand that,
Right.
And they are nobody and act like they want to, give me this, give me that, and act like a diva. No, if you start like this, you will be cut right away. Especially with professional, don't waste their time. They don't want to. There are so much people who want to make it.
What do you think that comes from? And why do you think people feel that way? Like, oh, I want to make it so bad. Like, because it's a universal thing. Like, it's not just people, it's everywhere. Like, people, do you think it's social media? Do you think it's that thing of like gratification?
Yeah. I guess it's social media, because when you think about that, right now it's easy to buy a camera, shoot yourself, quick edit, because now you have some material you can edit very quickly on your computer. That's make, you can do your own vlog, you can do your own short film and stuff. But, you have to understand the process is take a lot of time, and you have to be kind, and you be humble, and also smart, because sometimes you met different people that they want to compete, but they never. No, there are nobody. I mean, when I said nobody, I said you have a resume. When you have a resume, your resume talk for yourself. You know what I mean? So you did, like you and I, we know each other for a long time. You know what? I know where you come from, and I know you for such a long time. So, people need to understand, the business, everything. And that's why we pay attention right away,
Absolutely. And it's really unfortunate that is the culture, the culture around what we do, is that whole weird fame craze. It's really unhealthy. So there, and I love social media because it's really cool that we can connect and do like what we're doing now, having a conversation to to reach people from like that we never will ever meet in our lifetime, but that somebody can listen to this, what you just said, and to this podcast and say, you know what, that makes sense. He helped me realize X, Y, and Z. That's the power that we have. But I think the negative side of that is, like you said, the competitive, the like, oh, I don't look like this person, I want this kind of career, but you don't know what their life is really like,
because the world will change. And I think now you can see the true colors of people. And back in the day it was a little bit, hide, but right now you cannot hide, because people, you felt something right away. And especially when you start, because people want to compete with you, because they are jealous because they think, it's happened right away for you like that. No, you have a history. You have a history. You have something you built,
right.
Built. And so people wants to jump on your head, but it's not, you not stay on your lane. You have to stay on your lane. That's it. And go straight. And don't look back and don't listen around. But
tunnel vision.
You compete to no sense. You waste your time, because if you compete, you enter a circus and you create like negativity.
Yeah. And nothing good comes out of negative energy. Which brings me to, like I said, you've done this so well. You've been in this business for a long time. I mean, like several television appearances, talking about, just all kind of things, right? Just all throughout your career. Your career is great. You have a great career. But what I want to definitely get into is this new film that you just made. And it's very like, I got to watch it, and for those who are listening, I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but but I gotta say, I can see what kind of films inspire you as far as like why, the certain shots and to the feel and the look and just how it all came together. But tell me why this particular movie, and what drew you to want to write something and make something like this.
Okay, so for when I was thinking to do an horror movie, it's always about budgets wise, so that, and you have to think about what you can do. And I was thinking which genre I can make in horror, because in horror you have different type,
Right.
And zombie, I was not interested because you have too much Walking Dead, you have too much. No. So apocalyptic zombie land, no way. No. And also, what else? Werewolf, yeah, but I need to have more money, and you cannot compete with an American Werewolf in London, or
The Howling.
The Howling and stuff. It's
Classics.
Rick Baker had a huge level of makeup, so it's impossible. And finally, I pick up vampire, but if I do a vampire, I don't want just the lenses and the teeth,
Yeah.
I want something special on my face and stuff. I want to play like a monster. And I was thinking what type of vampire I can make. And I was thinking a little bit like Nosferatu, and also in between the original Nosferatu and be a beast, like animal.
Gotcha.
And I want to put like what I felt inside this type of metamorphose,
Gotcha.
like if you became something else, like a monster, you have to feel inside you your humanity is gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you hit blood, you cannot come back. It's like cannibalistic.
Right.
You eat flesh and blood, it's done. And so I decide to at the first place, when I wrote the story of the Last Nosferatu, I was thinking of this guy who goes to the strip bar and to meet the wrong girl, at night.
Right.
But when I try to find the girl who play the lady, the Black Pearl character, it was complicated because the strip bar, when I tried to scouting location, it was complicated to find a strip bar. And the guy, when I knock on the door, I say, yeah, I would love to do a movie. I can pay you for this and this. And the guy was looking at me. And then if I cast the girl, she needs to dance very good. She needs to be very pretty, and she needs to be strong acting. So I decide to remove this and to work on a character more basic, like a basic character, more like a girl you can date online.
Okay.
So that's what I pick up. It was more easier for me. On this modern world now, you have computer, you wants to date.
Online dating, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy date the wrong person, and the story goes on and on, and
I actually like that how you incorporated that, where you went on these like dates and you're like trying to find the right one, and all the horrible dates that you go on, and then finally you meet this woman who happens to be your worst nightmare. Which do you feel like when you wrote this character, that
the character of Ethan,
yes, that you for this the role, did you feel like it would be an interesting dynamic to have, or like, you know, he also